Good morning, fellow Forex traders. Happy Friday, October the 27th, I believe. I'll be on here for a little bit, live streaming. Won't be for long. I usually don't do anything on Fridays. It's the start of my 3-day weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I figured I'd post a quick video, go over the trades real quick. I mean, the potential setups that there might be. And let's see. For those who first time here, welcome to my channel, YouTube channel. I do Forex swing trading. Don't do day trading. Sometimes there is trades, and sometimes there isn't trades because I haven't set up. I have to be patient and wait for my setup. If it's not there, don't get paid till the next day, and maybe even the next day. Sometimes you have to hold these 1 or 2 days or longer because the charts tell you to. So I do swing trading, not day trading. So maybe this is more for training and education, because I want you to be able to learn to trade successfully, and if you want to do it from home full-time or even part-time if you make really good money at it, which I'm able to do that because I usually just do Monday through Thursday. I just look at it on Fridays to see if there's a stop loss or target profit adjustment, or that might happen to be a potential setup where I can place an order, an entry order, not a market order, for it to come down to something. So we're going to start out with the pound dollar. It had a sale yesterday, and it came down into it a couple of times, and it gave us the opportunity to get in, which I did. Took off half the profit, and now my stop is right here under this low, which it could get stopped at. It's very close, but my entry was originally here, and that was my original stop loss. So I've been able to move the stop loss from my entry up to here, so it's going to make money also. So I don't care what happens. I want it to go up to here because this is the potential target is right here. And that's well over 100 pips away, about 160 exactly from where it's trading at. But it could come on down to here because this is a yearly pivot and we're hanging around, so this thing's going to go one way or another. If it goes up, it's going to go up to here. If it goes down, it's going to take out this low. So nothing in between there. So that's on the pound dollar. Aussie dollar, which is in yesterday as well, is continuing moving up. This is the targets right here, and it can do that today, and it'll be done, and there'll be a potential sale there back down to here. That's going to take a while. Pound CAD came up to where we thought it would to sell. That was the sell opportunity right here. Anywhere in here, you actually had 3 or 4 candles to get in. The risk on it was 67.93 to 75.18 plus the spread of 22. So you had a $22 risk, which is in the parameters that I use for myself. You can change yours because I want you to be able to learn to do this on your own. You won't need me. That's the whole point of this. That eventually you're not going to need me. Learn to do it on your own. So it's produced a sale. It's come down. You would have took off. Oh, I think you would have got it. Yes. 38 is the low. No, that's not right. 24 is the low. yes, you'd have got the 50 pips, which is the first profit target for the pound CAD, because it has a bigger range than the pound dollar and the Aussie dollar. Aussie dollar's 30. Sometimes you can get 35 at the most, depending on where the range is at for the day by the time we get in here in New York session. So that's the pound CAD, the pound yen. Started a buy, came down into it. You'd have got half your profit target off. If you got down in here, half of it's off. If that's what you want to do, you don't have to do a half. That's just what I do. And that's just from looking at past history. So you wouldn't have been able to do your stop loss. I mean, you move your stop loss because there wasn't enough of a retracement. It actually needed to come down into here and then push up higher, and then you could have moved it where it would have been down in here. Still would have got stopped out and still made now. But you banked half your money, so this is at break even now anyway, plus $1 or $2. That's what I usually do. Put a couple dollars on it. So it hasn't stopped it out yet, so this could turn around here. The the potential target's right up here. That won't happen today. Euro New Zealand's in a sale. Didn't get stopped out yesterday, so I'm still in it. I'd gotten in my entry here. I had moved my stop down to the high of this candle, and it did retrace some yesterday while I was watching this. I said, oh, there's a chance this could get stopped out, but then it sold off back down here. And with this push down, I now have my stop from here, moved it down to here, because I still want to give it room. So I don't have any reason to get out of the trade yet. I've banked half of the money. My other half is already made more than my first half. So I'm in a trade and don't have to worry about getting in a trade like all these others do on YouTube. They take 8 pips, get out, and then they got to find another way to get in. Pound New Zealand is the same way. It came up and it sold off. You had a little of an opportunity here to get in on a low risk trade. That would have been 209.61, and it came up to 33, so that's 28 plus the 6 on the spread is 34. That's beyond my parameters, but I'm noticing the 40 is starting to, that has started to change a little bit. That 40 can be your max now. And that's the pound New Zealand yen. It made a buy yesterday. You had a couple opportunities to get in. You had already banked half your money, moved your stop up. You should be down here now. If you got in anywhere in here, that was your stop. As it pushed up higher, took out the high, and your stop is right here right now. So there's no way to move it. This has to turn and go up and take the high out before you can move the stop up. Now it did come up to the sell here. Came up to the sell, so this could be a sell. So that's why you have to move your stops, but you don't want it too tight because you can get stopped out. See, if you'd have moved it up under here when it went up, that's not a correct move. It has to be a good retracement, then a push up higher. This didn't have a good retracement, and it didn't do much. It scattered to move higher. It didn't flush up to move higher. You want to flush up like that to move higher, and then your retracement, a good retracement, then another flush up higher. Then you can move your stop loss. So that's on the New Zealand yen. I am not in this trade anymore. I got stopped out. I didn't get stopped out. I took it out because when it got up into here, I was thinking that someplace usually right in here where all this is, that's as high as it's going to go. It went a little bit higher. Yes, I could have got another 10 pips maybe. But see what's happened. So I'm happy taking it out right there. It banked the first half in here, and then my second half I took it off right there, so it made more than what my first profit target did. So you just have to monitor the trades. Be sure to print these off at the end of the day, and then write them up. If you had a trade, write them up, why you got in the trade, what your profit target was, your stop loss, and then what happened. You can look, see, we went from a buy here back up to the sell. This is on the Euro Aussie. Went back into the sell like the New Zealand yen, and is sold off, and we should come back down into here somewhere, and it's going to turn around, because this is a straight flush up, didn't give you a chance to get in. It usually retraces that and then gives you another opportunity to get in, and it could get down into here today and then be a buy. Euro CAD, it's not really going anywhere. It's come up for a sale. You had a chance to sell there, you had a chance to sell here. You made money on both, but that actually made a higher high, and we're making a higher low, so chances are this is going higher. So if you're short, careful. But you shouldn't have banked half your money already, and your stop would be at break even. If you got up in here, that was your stop, and now you need this to flush down more down here to where you move your stop down to here. That's the Euro CAD. The pound Aussie, we're looking for it to come back down to here. It done the same thing. There's a Euro odd. It ran straight up, didn't give you a chance to get in. We're looking for an opportunity to get in down here for a push back up to the yearly pivot. See how it fell from the yearly pivot? Went up, touched it, actually closed above it a couple of times, twice, and then it sold off. There were not enough buyers to push it up. So when we get down here, will there be enough to push it up and go above it this time? You have to watch the chart to see. CAD yen, it had that crazy candle yesterday, remember, and I said that's not a good candle. That wick usually gets filled in, and it has. It's took out the low, but now we're looking for a buy opportunity. That candle's still got 47 minutes to go. Nothing to do on this. You got 47 minutes plus another hour candle, and then the start of another hour candle after that. So you basically got 2.5 hours you got to wait. And it being on Friday, the volume's very low, so you have to be careful on that. But nothing to do there, because I think, did we come down? Yes, we did. We come down to the pivot. See, yearly. This is a yearly pivot. We come down to here. Now we're going to bounce above it, or we're going to go below it and close below it and go lower. But this has been coming down pretty good. I would expect a retracement from in here. So I'm going to be looking for a buy opportunity on the CAD yen. But it'd be short-lived because of the dollar yen. The euro yen's coming down. There should be a place. Is it 1 hour? Oh, it's way down here. Oh, it did make a buy right there. Sorry. And it made that same wick, and that's probably going to get filled in. On the Aussie yen, it had made a buy from yesterday. You had a chance to get in here, anywhere in here. You've already banked half your money. You've been able to move your stop up to here now from your entry down here. So now that has made just as much money as your first half. But this should be the target up into here, and that can happen today. But it's made a pretty big move with not much of a retracement. So I'm looking for a retracement on it. The pound dollar, we're at the yearly pivot. It's just hung around it since 9 o'clock yesterday morning, and here we are approaching 9 o'clock again, and we've gone nowhere. But I'm looking for this to happen. Now it may come down here and turn up, or it could turn around from right here and turn up, but that's what I'm looking for. That's the target, is up in here. That will not happen today, and it probably won't happen Sunday night. It's probably not going to happen until Monday. So that's going to be a carryover trade if you get in it right now. But if you get in right now, that's your stops down here. And the risk on that would be a 120.69. And we're at 15, so that's 46. So that's basically a 49 pip stop, $49 risk right there. So that's it for today, guys. I've gone through those other currencies. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Again, this is your first time here. I'll go over it one more time. I'm doing live streaming, by the way. I've been doing it for a little over 3 weeks now. If you subscribe to my channel, you'll also have to click on the notify me button, and then you'll be notified by YouTube as when I'm on live streaming, which is usually Monday through Thursday around 8 o'clock Eastern time. I'm in the US. And then Fridays is a little different. Sometimes I'm on, sometimes I'm not, but I don't really do anything. It's a short version because this is the start of my 3-day weekend. As the big boys do it, so I'm doing it too. And I follow what they do. They use 1, 4, and daily charts. They don't look at anything less. But the average Trader Joe, who's in the 95 percentile of people that lose money over time, that's not, in a day, it's, even though sometimes they do lose in a day, but that's over time. You don't have to take my word for that. If you do your research and take the time to do it, you're going to see the brokerage houses are the ones that say that their customers, people who trade with them, on average, on the Forex now I'm talking about, they take an average of 8 to 10 pips every trade. And on the ones that do stocks, it's an average of 10 cents every trade. Hard to make a living doing that, because you got to be right almost every time you make a trade consistently. You may do it 1, 2, 3, maybe even a week, but over time it catches up with traders like that, because that's why they're in the 95 percentile, because over time it gets them. Because I was one of those. I was in that 95 percentile, but not no more. Since I've done the swing trading since 2007, I've not blown any accounts. I blew 2 accounts trading the way that YouTube traders on there, they have these trade rooms do. 1, 3, 5 minute, even 15-minute charts. I've seen a couple do 30-minute too. But again, they do the same thing. They're looking for 8 to 10 pips. They take it off, they move their stop, the stop's too tight, they get stopped out, and they could be in the right direction and would have got more. But they're wanting to make money every single day, and they got to keep you tied to them. Remember this. Please use common sense, which there's not a lot of anymore. Use common sense. They want to get paid by subscriber amounts, to where YouTube could pay them and likes, and then ad revenue once they get a certain number, where they're getting paid by that. So I'm not about that. I want to teach people to trade. I want to give back. Basically that's what I'm saying, I guess. And teach people to learn how to trade, where eventually they don't need me no more. That's the whole goal. You won't need me anymore. You'll be able to trade on your own. And all I ask in return is that you do the same thing for others. But in this trading, you have to be patient. You have to wait for it to come to you. Can't force trades. You can't try to make 20, 30, 40 trades a day. And don't fall for these pictures of the Lamborghini and these big fabulous houses and rental property they got on beaches and mountains and all that stuff. You can rent them cars. If you don't know this, you can rent them cars for a day. You can go park in front of a house and take a picture, and people assume that it's yours, or you say that it's yours. Don't believe it. Because you don't see Warren Buffett doing that, Bill Gates doing that, Elon Musk doing that, and all these other successful traders, which are in the 5%, doing that. Because they're not trying to get subscribers and stuff like these guys. These guys figure that you're going to get tuned to that, and they go, oh, he's got a Lamborghini. He must be great at trading. I want a Lamborghini too, so I got to follow him. Please use common sense. That's all I'm asking. Use common sense. I'm transparent. You're able to see there's trades I don't get in. There's trades that I miss. I missed this one. Didn't give me a chance to get in. I missed it. Where was another one? I missed this one. I didn't have a chance to get in, but it's coming back up here. I just don't know when, but that's the target, is up here. Where's the other one I missed? It wasn't that one. I think that was it. I got the pound Aussie, the Aussie dollar, the pound dollar, the New Zealand yen, and that was it. And I'm in the dollar yen, and have been. I got back in it after this last flush down a couple weeks ago, where the Bank of Japan stepped in and drove it down about 360 pips. I've already banked that money, and then when it came back up to the 148.90s and 149.90s, I'm short on that again. Just waiting for the same thing to happen. Just don't know when, but it's coming. So that's it for today, guys. Since there's no other questions, comments, you can, over the weekend, if you want to look at the videos, this is being recorded, which all my videos are. As you can tell, I don't do any editing on it. It is what it is. Unlike a lot of these on YouTube, they do the editing because they want to entertain you. Again, they got to keep you tied to them. Otherwise, if they start losing subscribers and the ad revenue gets taken away, then that subscriber list amount goes down. That gets taken away. So that's why I suggest unsubscribing. If they're not making you any money, if all they're doing is entertaining you, you can get that anywhere for free. I'd unsubscribe from them and move on. If you're serious about trading, then hunt for somebody who's trading. That should be your main focus if you happen to be wanting to learn seriously. But I would suggest don't follow trades. You need to find out why the trades are. What's their strategy? And don't fall. Also, I'm sure you've seen this, because there's a bunch of them that in these trade rooms that put on how many trades, wins and losses they have for a day, how many wins and losses they have for a week, for a month, and some even for a year. Don't fall. Use common sense. Most of these traders take 8 to 10 pips on average. So they could have 38 winners, 10 losers, and 2 break-evens with a 50 trade amount, whether it's for a week, a month, or even a year. I'm sure they're doing more than 50 trades a year, though. So you look at that, you go to that page and go, oh man, these guys are pretty good. They got a great record. But what is hidden is what you don't see is how many pips did they get? Or even if they're trading stocks, how much did they make total? And then divide it up into the number of trades, and you're going to find out what the brokerage houses say is true. 8 to 10 pips on average per trade, 10 cents to 12 cents, or 10 to 15 cents on average per stock trader. Why would you do that? You have to find too many positions to get in because you keep getting stopped out, and you got to find new entries. Or worse, they have a stop loss after they took it up. The stop loss is still too great, and then it retraces because they weren't in the right place, comes down like this, and then stops them out, and now they have a loss. But they can edit that stuff. And another thing, these Excel spreadsheets that a lot of them use, they can be manipulated. A demo account can be manipulated. They got to have a live account, which you see mine is live, says up here live. I don't have to tell you how many pips that I get. If you've been on here enough, or go back and look at the videos, it's always what's a different amount for all of them. The pound dollar's 40, the Aussie dollar's 30 to 35, depending on how far the range was, because it doesn't have a great range, Aussie dollar. The pound CAD is 50, the pound yen is 50, Euro New Zealand is 50 to 60. The Euro New Zealand, I'm sorry, the pound New Zealand is 50 to 70, because both of those have greater ranges. The New Zealand yen again is 30 to 35, depending on where the range is for the day. The Euro Aussie is 40, the Euro CAD is 40, the pound Aussie is 50, the CAD yen again is 30 to 35, the Euro yen is 40, the odd yen is 30 to 35. So they're all different, and it's based strictly on the ranges, daily ranges of each of these, because they're all different. And you see what happens when you get in. See, like this just sold off. No way to get in. You might have could have got in down here, but the risk becomes greater the further away you get. If it runs away from like this, that's fine. But again, you have to be able to do the same thing. Take off you don't have to do a half like I do. You need to come up with your own numbers, what you're comfortable with. Everybody's different. I'm comfortable with doing half. I've done this since 2007, doing it that way, because when I was writing up my charts, which I do every single day, I print these things off. This is going to be your best teacher doing this. And you're going to figure it out for yourself once you start writing these charts up. When you get in the trade, and even the ones that you miss, write up what happened, and then go back and look at this. I go back, like tonight I'll be looking at it for the week, because I've had some trades this week, and on Friday nights, and then that way I got Saturday and Sunday to do whatever I want to, and then most of the day today. So I just use nighttime, up until bedtime, to look at them. And I'm back on my early. When I started trading early, really early, I would even write, stupid, what are you doing? You've seen this. Why did you get out? Why didn't you move your stop? And all that stuff. But now I don't do that, because now I've learned to be consistent. Consistency and patience are the two key things in trading. Because if you have those, you're going to have good money management, and you're going to have a higher reward to your risk. Your risk is going to be low. Mine has been as low as $4.50 risk, and the most I've ever had was 26. But it's usually around the $10 to $15 risk, which is a Big Mac combo meal, is all you're risking, and your reward is a whole lot greater. Because you can easily get, if you get just the half off at 50, that's a 5 to 1 risk to reward. Who doesn't want that? As opposed to the way these YouTube traders trade is totally different. Risk to reward is either 1-to-1 or it's flip-flopped. Because they have to force too many trades, find too many trades to get in. Because they feel like they have to make money every single day, or they have to make a bunch of trades to keep their subscribers happy and tied to them. That's the key, tied to them, so they get revenue. If they're not helping you, if you're not learning and making money consistently, and I'm not talking about a few dollars here or there, I'm talking about consistently make good money, I'd hunt for another room. But if you're looking for, action and a lot of trades in a day, then, I apologize, but this is not the room for you. Because I do swing trading, I don't do day trading. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you guys have a good weekend. Like I said, this video will be recorded. If you got any questions or comments, feel free to go on my YouTube channel in the comment section and send those to me, good or bad, good or bad. I'm okay with both. It's all about learning anyway. So I hope you guys have a good weekend, and we plan on seeing you on Monday. Oops.